Good evening, cult members of Welcome to the Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
And this is going to be our trailer reaction for the second, I guess, the full trailer, whatever, for Quiet Place Day 1. This is one of our most anticipated movies of the year. And go.
New York City.
What a dump.
You can't have a cat in here.
It's a service cat.
Here they come.
Oh. You think?
We can help each other. We have to get out.
There he is.
Straight down Main Street. Oh.
Don't let anybody out of the city.
Different feel than the other one. Oh.
If we stay here, we die.
Can you swim? We can swim.
It's the end of days. No more people. No more New York. No more nothing.
There you go.
Oh, smart.
Wow.
That sensitive?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many of them.
That's
right?
true.
So.
That's true. June 28, IMAX. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Maybe IMAX. Very different feel than the first one.
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a lot more. I mean, the first one was a lot more of just the original invasion, and this
Yeah.
is kind of like there's way more of the after the original invasion, like how do we get off the island?
Yeah,
and it's kind of making me think, like when you said that sensitive. So in the other ones, they're out in the country. Birds make noise. Crickets make noise.
Yeah, they address that a little bit.
Oh, they talk about the water, but you would think that they would just be attacking
Everything. Yeah. Yeah.
like.
Yeah, they kind of addressed it a little bit. Like you don't hear birds in the first one.
Yeah, so they like ate all the birds.
Yeah, or killed all the birds or whatever. And I'm trying to think of the second one. All I can really remember of the second one right now as we think of is everybody living on the island because they can't swim because the islands can't swim.
Yeah.
And that one drifts with the loose
with
boat.
the debris. Yeah.
And Cillian Murphy is sprinting, telling everybody to hide or whatever.
Yeah.
But from the original trailer, I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's just going to be the invasion and how everybody dealt with the invasion. This is specifically two strangers in New York, one of the loudest places on the planet, trying to leave the island after they blow up the bridges.
Yeah.
Like, it almost feels like the government decided that the only place they landed was the island.
Yeah.
Was the island of Manhattan.
Yeah.
And then it's just these two people trying to survive and trusting in each other to get to a safe place to get off the island.
Yeah. Yeah. The first one was very monster movie, and this one has more of the people aspect, like the first two did.
Which is why the first, not that the second one wasn't good too, but why the first one worked so well,
Yeah.
is that it was about this family living this silent life. Oh, by the way, they're about to have a baby.
Yeah.
But
Scene.
right, that's the whole, like, that's Emily's amazing, by the way. But just that concept of an alien invasion movie, but keeping it so boxed in at
Yeah.
the farm.
Yeah.
And why that movie did so well is because they spent $8 on it. There's sound and very little dialogue.
Yeah.
And so it made all the money. And then the second one they were able to expand, but they continued the story from the exact end beat of the first one.
The same family.
And they were able to expand it and stuff like that. But this is different. This has that same kind of in a box, but it's much more of the monster movie like we got in the first trailer of the invasion. And we've got two strangers who, in the first one, I was convinced Lupita was a mute.
Yeah, I was too, or she was deaf or something. Yeah.
And then Joseph Quinn, I thought he was going to be the bumbling business guy who just kind of lucked his way into stuff. But just by him picking up the brick and hitting the car shows that he was quick to pick up that it's sound that's like, it gave us expectations of tropes in the first one, and in this one they're kind of subverting those tropes.
Yeah.
Which I'm really happy for. Like, I don't like horror, but I don't necessarily put this in the horror category. I put this in the alien invasion thing.
Yeah.
But I hate people on screen who are just dumb to be dumb.
Right. Which I think audiences in general are kind of there, right? I mean, they've made spoof movies, the whole Scream series is like it's a
that's what I was just gonna say.
spoof movie about the horror tropes, and I think people are kind of over that. Like it takes away from the believability of it when people are just
people are smart. Like people are. A person is smart. People are dumb as a group.
Right. The herd mentality is.
The herd mentality definitely is something that will be addressed, at least the way they showed it in this trailer, will be addressed in this movie.
Yeah.
But a person being good and helping another person and being smart about it I'm here for it, especially with Joseph Quinn and Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah.
Like, I really love both of them as actors, and Joseph's about to have a summer.
Yeah, he is. Yay! I'm happy for him.
I'm super happy for him.
Yep.
And so I'm not kidding. This was one of our most anticipated movies of the year, along with Dune and along with Planet of the Apes. And so far, we're 2 for 2. So our review for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is up because we got to go to the early screening. But if 3 of our movies we wanted to see the most this year have knocked it out of the park, this has a lot to live up to then.
But for different reasons.
For different reasons.
They're different movies.
Very different reasons. So let us know what you thought of our trailer reaction to this movie in the comments down below. I've gotten really good about that whole line, not saying comment 17 times. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, follow us on all the social media stuff, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. It helps, like, it's free. It does nothing to hit a button and have it pop up every once in a while, and it helps us out a ton. And until next time, cult members, good afternoon, good evening, and good night now.